Hello and welcome to that Arabian Ranches podcast. Welcome, guys.
Well,
how are you?
Fine,
We're here with Maria and Jack. First podcast, first Arabian Ranches podcast, isn't it? And first podcast for you guys.
Good to
So
be
welcome.
Yeah.
I'm very
Thank
excited.
you.
Me hosting again. Come on, yeah.
Exactly.
See ya. That's it.
Loving it, Gino.
So guys, I just want to introduce you to everyone out there. Okay. So Maria, tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, I'm Maria.
Yeah.
And obviously I work for Strada. Amazing.
It's always a good start. Thank
is,
God. Yeah. Okay.
I've been in Dubai for 15 years. I had my children here. So got 2 kids. They went to Repton School in Nad Al Shiba.
Nice.
I've lived in various parts of Dubai. Lived
Okay,
on the
cool.
Palm, lived in Al Barari, lived in Marina, lived all over. So
All
I generally
over the
all over
place.
Dubai, yeah. And obviously I've seen a massive difference.
Yeah.
Obviously I came out here in 2007, 6 actually, I think. So just before.
Trying to work out the maths there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been here a long time and this
Yeah.
is like home for me. Obviously I'm originally from London. Obviously I love London, but I love Dubai as well. It's like home here for me, being here such a long time. I generally actually, as I said to you yesterday, I'm here I'm here for everything. I just feel so passionate about it. I love the country.
I feel like that's why people like working with you as well.
Yeah,
right?
I
Very
think
passionate.
I guess I relate. I get
Yeah.
it when people come, when I see families and they're moving over from the UK or from wherever, and they're with young families, young kids. I instantly feel that. I get that journey of them going to school here, getting them into nurseries, getting them into schools. They've got their pets, and I've been through all of that. So for me, I can just guide them through and just, even down to the point of having a housemaid, because even that is like really weird to a lot of people, having someone else living with them. I mean, I just lapped it up every minute of it. I don't care. I just like, found someone amazing who to this day is still in my life and is a very special person to me and my family.
Good.
And yeah. So.
Good. And Jack? How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, very well.
Your intro is going to be like this big now.
I know, yeah.
That is a tough
Jack.
intro to follow.
So I've only been in Dubai just over a year now.
Yeah.
I obviously moved over after I used to work for my dad back home.
Okay.
He sold his business and it kind of left me in a position where I wasn't sure what to do. Decided to come to Dubai. Worked for a larger real estate company before. It was going well. It just kind of, when this opportunity came along, it was probably better suited to me, obviously at Strada.
Yeah.
In terms of ranches, I've done for the whole time I've been in Dubai.
So you started off in rentals?
Started off in rentals and probably then started looking at more the bigger stuff in terms of the rentals, and now we've just phased it out completely to sales now.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Should be
really.
doing our first deal this week as well, right?
It's coming.
It is. We're nearly there.
Not long.
Okay, cool. So for those of you who don't know out there, for anyone that's viewing, where is Ranches and why Ranches? So let's start where it is and then what it consists of. What do we have in Ranches?
So location-wise,
Yeah.
you're based down kind of Al Qadra Street,
Yeah.
which accessible for most of Dubai, really. You can get down to Hessa and everything from there. You've then got 1, 2 and 3 slightly further up. In terms of the other side, then you've also got the E311. So everyone really likes the location for accessibility for downtown and also kind of going the other way.
Yeah.
In terms of what I'd say, why Ranches, major family area, which people prefer. Very green, very established. And I think when people are looking at locations now, the more modern areas, people do still like the traditional feel of Ranches.
I feel like Ranches 1 as well, you get bigger properties with bigger plots. Ranches 2, a little bit in between, and then Ranches 3 is more modern, right?
Yeah.
So you've got that modern
More
twist
contemporary.
to it.
Yes,
That's the
more
right word.
contemporary.
So Ranches consist of what? Townhouses?
Townhouses, villas.
Yep.
That's all really.
Okay.
We're then there's a massive range from 2 million upwards to 25 million, 30 million in polo homes, and even up from there. So there's a massive
Had to
broad
throw
scale.
polo homes in there. Jack's just taking on a polo home and he's desperate. He's got to get it out there. Tell everyone he's got it. Yeah,
Make
I
sure
knew
it
that was
goes.
coming
That
out.
will come out.
Okay. Okay, cool. There's a golf course as well. It's a golf course community. Yeah.
Yeah, this golf course in Arabian Ranches 1. It's probably one of the oldest golf courses, maybe.
Is
I
it?
think.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, Arabian Ranches one launched in 2004.
Wow.
So it's 18 years ago, nearly. So
Your maths
I
is
think,
quick today, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Everyone's on their
Always quick to know.
calculator. Yeah, just to double check. I feel like Ranches is a brand as well, right? Like it's one of the areas where if you say you live in Arabian Ranches, it's a brand.
It's
It means something. It's a statement, exactly.
Yeah.
Like in the UK, you live in a certain postcode. It's the same thing, right? Saying you live there. So, and I feel like as they branched out, Ranches 2 and Ranches 3, it still holds that brand, but you've got then a different dynamic of area depending on the client, right?
Yeah,
budget.
Yeah, I think Arabian Ranches 1, 2, and 3 are all very different. Actually, I think one is the more mature, very mature, very green, very family orientated. They've got Jess School there, which is one of the oldest schools in Dubai, which you can't even, people are on a waiting list to get into that school. It's that good.
I'm going to need your help with schools, by the way. I'm going to need you. I have no idea.
I will help you, Gina. Don't worry on that. So for that reason, obviously, that's really popular, isn't it? Because obviously there's schools in there. Arabian Ranches 2 is literally 10-minute drive from there. They are much smaller plots, more modern. I think there's 1,747 villas in Arabian Ranches 2.
The maths is insane today.
I
don't
Fill
look
the
at that.
numbers that
Where
way.
did that come from?
And over 4,000 villas
Is
in
it?
Arabian Ranches 1.
Yeah.
So actually, it's huge.
Wow.
And then we've got Arabian
But they're all
Ranches
so
3.
different as well.
They're so
I think
different,
that's the
yeah.
main thing to say, because
Really different.
for example, Ranches 1, you've got townhouses, two bedroom plus studies,
Yeah.
or you could go to something like 6-7 bedrooms,
Yeah.
and the plot sizes are massive. So I think there's a massive divide between everything where you can
I think as well what's quite nice, I've seen this a lot now with some of the clients that we're working with, that there is a lot of buy, refurbish and resell or move into as well, right?
Yeah.
So, and I feel like Ranches 1 and Ranches 2 you can do that with, but Ranches 1 especially, it may be, as you said, it's older, right? So it might be slightly dated inside, but it's got so much potential, you can actually strip it back to shell and core or
the plot
change it a little
sizes
bit.
are just amazing. I think it's one of the biggest. Out of all the communities in Dubai, and obviously being here for so long and seeing what's been going on over the 15 years in Dubai, I think that to live in Arabian Ranches 1, you're very, very lucky due to the plot sizes compared to any other communities. I don't think actually they probably make them as big anymore.
They don't. They definitely don't, right? There's a few communities that are sort of similar, but they don't really. And it's an EMAR community, right? So that's another massive factor. You're moving into EMAR, we know, make fantastic communities as well as fantastic houses.
Yes, they do.
Okay, good. So talking about you two then, you've both had a very good start to the year. Maria, you've absolutely ironed out the first quarter. You've had a wonderful first quarter. And Jack, you've had a great start to the year. You moved from leasing into sales, massive pipeline. What are you doing differently? What are you working with differently with sellers? I mean, I know you as a team, you're doing very well.
I think the biggest thing for me, obviously moving from where I did, I wanted it to be a bit more, we'll come into the Strada way of working, where we'll use the marketing side of things, and we want to go out and meet owners. It's not just a case of picking up the phone and speaking to them. We actually want to get in front of them, have a chat with them,
build a relationship,
learn a bit more about them. And then from that, really, you can then build a relationship, like you say, with these people. And it's not just transactional. I think that's the main thing. You've got to, it can't just be a transaction from you. You need to build something where they actually feel they can trust you, they want to work with you closely, and then you can build it from there.
And it's working, right?
Yeah,
You've got
definitely.
some really good units coming to market.
Yeah.
You've got a very nice unit coming to market, the big one.
Yeah,
look, I'm so happy. Go on, get it out there. Tell everyone about it.
So I have a unit in a Sil, a villa. It's a four very large bedrooms.
4 very large bedrooms.
Four
It's a
very large
rarity in Dubai,
bedrooms.
isn't it?
Yes. And
have we got a video coming out? We've got any
got a
sexy
video,
marketing coming out?
I've got a lovely video coming out, which we're going to post soon.
Good.
So you can see, and just watch this
With
space.
talks of open house as well, aren't we?
We're planning on doing an open house
Yeah.
and invite, agents or other agents to see the kind of thing that we do. I'm working very closely with the owner. She's unbelievable.
Good.
And it's all about connection. It's all about, who you vibe with as well. That's really important.
100%. Good. Jack, go on. Talk about the polo home. Go on, I know you're itching to talk about it.
Yeah, so we've got an upgraded polo home that is on the polo field as well.
How often do they play polo on there, by the way? I've only been there once.
No, actually, I've never
been there
even
once
been
in my life.
to the actual polo field as such, or
Okay.
watched anything there. I couldn't say I'm a big polo fan. To be
No,
honest.
it was quite interesting to watch though.
It
Have you
is,
ever watched
but
it?
I'd much rather prefer football or something.
Golf. It's
Golf,
for me,
yeah. Golf.
Go on, sorry, go on, carry on.
So 5 bedrooms, plot size is huge. So you've got about 25,000 square feet plot,
Oh wow.
all upgraded, and in terms of, I think people don't really realise that Polo Homes is there. I think people do know it is in ranches, obviously, but people sort of don't consider it as Arabian ranches. And when people are thinking of these high-end options like the Palm, and you're looking at 30 million plus, that is definitely a factor, because you're not going to get something plot size like you are doing in the ranches. So I think that's a big one for people to consider. If you have got them bigger budgets, like people now in Dubai Hills and them sorts of areas, you should definitely consider Polo Homes.
And that's coming to market soon, right?
Coming to market soon, yeah.
Watch
this space.
Yeah, that's it. All right, so we're talking about Arabian Ranches 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, 1 is a lot older, 2 is sort of more modern. 3 is just started to hand over. Exciting times, right?
Yeah.
3, you've sold a couple already.
Yeah, I've sold a couple of units there already.
Yeah.
Back in January. It got handed over at the end of December.
Okay.
Beginning of January. They're all 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses. So more modern, amazing finishings. All the finishings in Emaar have specifically done. The finishings have been superb, and they're all Villeroy and Bosch. The bathroom suites, and
They are all what? Sorry.
Villeroy and Bosch.
Okay, fine. Okay.
If
Maria knows her stuff today, doesn't she? Go on,
All
Maria.
the facts.
So
I'm
it's
a woman, so I know all these things, right?
You got to know these things.
So Sonnets is the first handover, which is
Okay.
all open, and it's all
And they're all townhouses, right?
all
For everyone out
townhouses.
there, yeah.
There's consists more of 3 beds as opposed to 4 bedrooms. The 4 beds are at the end, and then you've got the 3 beds in the middle, all the same size, all very modern and all very new.
What's next?
Next, they're launching Joy
Joy in Spring.
and
Joy and
Springs,
Spring will hand over, then Ruba.
and then Ruba's next, and then Bliss. I think, is it Bliss? And
Yeah.
then obviously we've
Bliss
got the standalone
townhouses.
villas, which is Elisab and the Kaya are the only standalone villas
Okay.
in Arabian Ranches 3.
I feel like Ranches 3, I remember back in the day when Maple was handing over, and I remember people moving in, renting and new buyers, and almost talking about the fact that it was on a bit of a building site. And I think we're going to see this a little bit to allow people moving in. Oh, it's lovely, but there's a lot of construction going on. I think as a buyer, the rents will definitely reflect that. So as a tenant coming in, okay, your rent's going to be slightly lower than other areas. But as a buyer, you've got to look further down the line, right? You're buying in at a very good price in a community that's just handed over.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited to see. Well, like you say, once I always call it ranches. It's Elisab and Kaya hands over. They're the more luxury standalone villas. It creates a nice community. You've got a nice park on Elisab as well.
You've got the park, and I think what they've actually done is they've put the Elisab and the Kaya in the middle of Arabian Ranches 3, and the townhouses are sort of around.
Nice.
So it's sort of, you've got that more exclusive. The higher end is more in the middle with the park there. And the facilities there are amazing. You've got splash parks,
I heard this.
dog parks.
This is all ready now,
outdoor
right?
cinemas. Yeah, all going to be slightly
No, so
coming to-
so that'll be in terms of development. They'll all be coming when they need to come. Sun, you look at that as a community, for example, and when you're talking about the things that it's got, Spinney's inside within the actual community.
Perfect.
And along with, you've then got your lazy river around the swimming pool, things like that. It's some things that aren't really normal in communities now in Dubai. You might have a Spinney, say 5 minutes around the corner, but you're not going to get one walking distance within the community, and especially you're not going to find lazy rivers in communities and things like that. So I think they've tried to do something different, which definitely works.
And also the other thing that's really different about Arabian Ranches too, they've got high-end gyms. So anyone that loves their gyms, and it's all free. There's no, whereas 2 and 1, there's no gyms. Is
One's
there,
called
like,
Virgin Gym, is that right? In
Fitness
the community?
First.
Fitness First, sorry. Yeah,
First,
in the
but
community.
that's not part, you have to pay for that.
Yeah.
But this is Arabian Ranches 3, it comes with like
Within
free,
the community.
Within the
That's
community.
so good.
So there's no extra. You don't have to go and become another, buy into a membership if you don't want to. And it's all high-end equipment.
Okay. Any coffee shops? Is there a mall in Ranches 3?
There will be.
Yeah.
These are all the things that are coming. I mean, And I think it's good to point out and be honest that at the moment it is like you've gone back to the start. It is a construction site at the moment, not a construction site, but
it's gonna be
happening.
Right. When you're handing over, you're gonna be living on a little bit of a construction site. But you've got to look as an investor,
long term.
You're buying in at a lower price, right? As an owner, you're getting in first. Okay, you can settle, and you know, you're pricing value, and as a tenant, the value's there. So there is lots of positives
and benefit. And I think
benefits,
the biggest one from it, I would say, 15-20 minutes from downtown, driving wise. So your location's perfect.
For me, I felt it was a lot longer than it actually is. I felt like it was a lot further away. But when you drive past it, it's not that far.
It's not. It's the closest to Arabian Ranch. It's the closest to downtown and business space. So many people, you know, that work within this area of downtown, and they want to live. And they want to live not in downtown. They just want to live that little bit further out. It's an excellent location. It's a 20-minute drive. So yeah.
Okay, and then Ranches 3. So is that it? We got one more launch, right? Or
We
just
have
happened?
Anya 2 has
yeah.
just been launched on Monday, just gone a few days ago, which again consists of 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses.
That's the last one,
That's
right?
the last one. That's it, complete.
Get in while you can.
Yeah.
Get in while you can. Instagram handle down here.
And I just want to say another thing about Arabian Ranches 3, which is very unique. It's going to be eventually the first metro is going to be in Arabian Ranches 3.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Which, I don't know if many people know about it, but it's actually in the plans already.
News to me.
So this is first metro. There will be
Big
a
selling
metro
point as well, isn't it?
from
You know?
Arabian Ranches 3. I don't know from where it's going to connect, but it will be. And I think it's because it is that little bit so further out that they want to, you know, it's a
does make a massive difference. I was talking to
point,
Louis, who does JLT the other day, and he was saying about the metro. Obviously, in the UK, you want to be close to a train station, don't you? Right? And here, sometimes I forget about it, but it is a massive factor to be closer to the metro.
Yeah,
So
I think when you're so used to driving and getting a taxi all the time, you do forget that people do like the option of just jumping on, like Dave.
Yeah, Dave loves the metro.
Dave loves the metro.
I've never met anyone more than Dave that loves the metro. It doesn't even make sense, that sentence. Anything else you want to add about the community, ranches, you guys?
I think it's important that we mention Ranches 1 and in terms of the golf club there and the setup that they've got there with your restaurants, Mason Mattis.
How can I forget about the golf club? It's my favourite thing in the whole world. I know, right? Have you played the golf course there?
I have there.
I've never played it. Is it good?
Yeah, I did chop it round though. I can't say I played very well.
You're banned now, aren't you? Yeah.
But so over there, you've obviously got Mason Mattis and the Ranches restaurant as well. So there's a couple of different options there. There's also a bar, like a sports bar.
Okay.
So that's where you kind of getting your alcohol in the local area, which a lot of people it's important to. Yeah. Ranches 2, there isn't a licensed bar for alcohol, so your local one would be probably Irish Village, Studio City, I think it is, or Ranches 1.
Okay, cool.
And also, I'd just like to say about Arabian Ranches 1, like I think it is the most established community in Dubai. Yeah. And I think anyone looking for a very family orientated, gated community, I think Arabian Ranches 1 is the one. It's got amazing, school, like Jess School there. I think it's one of the oldest schools actually as well.
I have no idea.
Very, very established.
Like I said,
it's a British curriculum. So I think for many families that plays a big factor because I think most families want to be around schools and
seems to tick every box.
It does tick every box, and anyone looking for big gardens, I think and big plot sizes. It's safe. It's very green. You forget that you're not, in Dubai. You feel like you're somewhere else, don't you? Really?
Yeah.
It's just
I think as well, going back to what you said earlier, Gino, I think it's important to say, even if you want this modern feel and you might not be able to get that at the moment in ranches, use the plots and the properties to your advantage and say, okay, let's start upgrading.
Yeah.
Because even if you wanted to turn around and flip it, for example, and make money that way.
As an investor, that's what I'm saying. Like with a lot of the clients that I've worked with in the past and the guys that are coming through now, the clients that are coming through now are looking at, right, where can I buy in a well thought of area that has a really nice property that I can change the inside, make it a little bit more modern, okay? And then we're seeing that, right? You guys are seeing it, and you know.
And I think as well, another important factor is there's been so many emphasis of Dubai Hills because, it's an amazing community and it's more modern and it's...
Maria's about to smash Dubai Hills. Don't buy Dubai Hills, only buy ranches.
Arabian Ranches. So I do think Arabian Ranches is slightly forgotten, sometimes because everyone wants to come in and but I think they should definitely come in to just take a drive through this amazing community. It's beautiful.
Good. All right, cool. Well, guys, thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you.
It's fine. Looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
Good.